To High Hrothgar. The highest of Hrothgars. Why High Hrothgar? Why not Sober Hrothgar? Turned Hrothgar. Shit off my ass, Hrothgar.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
This was the only way to get Balgruuf's help.
Yes, yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
You guys coming? No? Okay. Oh, it's you.
And so we meet again. But this time I know who and what you really are.
Yup.
If you can arrange an end to the fight, Dragon's Reach is at your disposal.
Is everyone here? Let's get this started.
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer.
I'm glad I finally got a chance to see this place.
Okay. Oh.
When has any good ever come from talking to the Empire?
I never thought I'd ever willingly stand in the same room with Tullius again. At least not without a weapon in my hand.
Indeed. Alright, let's have a seat then.
Take your seat. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards.
Why are you talking to me?
To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
What's the harm besides Tullius doesn't really want her here either?
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way on this, he'll have to give ground later.
It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
Exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiation?
I really don't like this quest.
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it.
I'm just
Ulfric,
imagining your character
you
casually
can't
daydreaming, not
seriously
paying attention to
threaten
this
us
conversation,
about
like,
Markarth.
did I leave my fireplace on? Yeah.
You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General,
Can you guys
don't
not
intend to
talk
just
in
hand
unison?
over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire.
wonder what
and
Mjol's
deserve a
doing right now.
traitor's death.
My beautiful
But I at
waifu.
least will negotiate
Wait, what are we talking about?
faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
How about Dawnstar?
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
Yeah, fine, Riften.
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to
Are you guys leaving?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith. And now it seems you help the Empire at every turn.
Sit the fuck down, Ulfric!
As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar.
Fuck's
I should have
sake.
listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him
God
to
damn it,
watch his
Ulfric, you're
tongue.
ruining everything. Agreed.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter.
Yeah,
at hand.
sit the fuck down.
Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorely the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn?
What was it? Yeah. The Empire should turn over Hjalmarch. Go ahead.
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim.
Don't call me that.
I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement.
Christ.
Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften.
You know what? That works out fine for me.
Jarl March will be turned over to Ulfric, with Sorley the Builder assuming the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work.
Christ!
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume
okay, I guess I have to
you are
keep
familiar
sitting.
with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
Why is she still here?
The difficulty remains how to lure...
You guys aren't part of this. Fuck off.
...reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I'm gonna cut off your head, Tullius.
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Themp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called? Sorry.
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truth gives you...
Twitter's a piece of shit. Like, for real. What?
We know.
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later.
Oh.
He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him.
Yeah, nah,
until
that's...
he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
What do you have against the Gerbirds?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
About Paarthurnax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does it need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Well, screw you, I'm not doing it. Paarthurnax is cool. What am I doing? Ah, spraying the trap for Odoving. Okay. Where's Arngir? I bet it's not this guy. Oh, okay, it is.
You did well here today. I don't think the truce will last long, but that will not be on your account.
The Blades want me to do the thing.
Now you see why I warned you against them. Bloodthirsty barbarians.
Is it true what they said? Was he Alduin's ally?
Yes. But understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Fuck off, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm going to say I'm not going to kill Paarthurnax, but his response to this line is something that kind of irks me. I haven't decided what to do yet.
Ah, you're learning, Dragonborn. Doing nothing can be the wisest choice, although strangely often the most difficult. I trust that you will make the right choice in the end. Listen to the voice that Kynareth has placed within you, and your path will be clear. Wind, guide.
Do nothing is the philosophy of the Greybeards, apparently. They're both dicks. Both groups of dicks. Ow. That hurt. Yeah. Oh well, let's do the thing. Drinking mead in the halls of a white run, the maidens and the men. We swig our brew until we spew, then we fill our mugs again. You can keep your filthy skooma, it makes our bellies bleed. 'Cause when we raise our flag into another dead dragon, there is just one drink we need, Balgruuf.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
Well, I might as well do this now. Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet.
Why do you think Ulfric killed the High King?
No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could.
How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance.
Constant vigilance!
And now my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Right. Are you ready to spring the trap on the wait, hold on. Also, maybe you shouldn't make bits of your castle out of wood! Markarth is the best place to survive a dragon attack. Are you ready to slay the dragon? Let's spring a trap to the dragon.
Stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Excuse me. Let's go Turpadurgan.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Okay.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
The Imperial City is better than Whiterun.
We're ready when you are.
Hold! Abin!
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to put you away for a while, Bor, because long range. Oh dear. Oh man, when
Orfuta mid Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin Kograd Runviki Dovakin.
I was hoping. Oh,
I forget.
fine.
You do not have the Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was my undoing, Dovahkiin. I salute your, low cunning in devising such a Gramin Dol stratagem. Zu'ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
Hey, Waji, welcome to the stream. And no problem, you just came for the best bit. Though, sometimes he says, like, Dovahkiin, here I am, when you call him. I guess he said it that time, but everyone was talking, so we didn't hear it. But it sounds really cool. I wish we'd heard it more clearly, but whatever. That's right, where's he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
Fair. You were telling me where to find Alduin.
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress.
You gotta go eat dinner. Alright.
He has traveled to Sovngarde.
Enjoy dinner, Borealix. I'll see you when you get back.
Devouring the
if you get back. If not, thanks for dropping by.
Of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Do you promise to serve me not until Alduin is defeated? No, I'm not going to ask him to serve me, not until Alduin is defeated.
Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Sovngarde soon, yes. Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Achievement unlocked, the Fallen. We seem to be at an impasse then.
Indeed, or in Britbro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Sovngarde, very bad idea, even for you.
Farengar, what are you doing?
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
What?
Jume, what are you doing back there?
Ah!
You have reconsidered my offer, hmm? Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
Skuldafn! I'm still wondering if I can trust you.
Zuni Tarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramido, I have done nothing to earn your distrust.
You did try to trick me into letting you go.
In Ar Orenu, and yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Fair. So you know how much I like Farkas? Well, Tsung, the guy who tests you... Oh, Tsun, the guy who tests you for entering the hall. Yeah, that guy is like a very close comparative Farkas. That's fair. You know what? I'm gonna leave you there for a little bit, Odaving, because I want to talk to Ulfric about a thing. Because we had some dialogue options with him that I have yet to read. You know what would be cool if you could get the Greybeard robes, but nope. Not without cheats you can't.
In the ancient time, you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Thanks for telling me the trailer.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
Balgruuf.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Are you wearing elven armor?
Don't like talking
Are you wearing elven armor, sir?
The Empire's
Who's this?
I feel so helpless out here.
White Run.
The people of Riften depended on me, and I failed them. You have something to say, dog? Something on your mind?
Bitch.
He knows that.
Do not talk to me.
Speak with Garmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
You want to take a few steps back, Ulfric? At Helgen they said you shouted the king to death.
Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying.
That Nord wearing elven is not immersive. Agreed.
Given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him.
How goes the war?
I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift.
Why don't you enlist the mages in Winterhold? How goes the whore?
Soon enough, we will march on Solitude. And on that day, the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us. And the Empire will fall to its knees in fear.
How goes the whore?
Tullius must be getting nervous. Taking our march, we're practically in his backyard now. As soon as we're able, we'll march on Solitude.
Okay, why are you fighting this war?
We're
This
fighting because
war.
we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us.
I'm not looking at that again. Why did you kill the High King?
I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself?
Some call you a murderer.
I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Toruk. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country.
What of his widow? Doesn't she claim the throne?
Indeed. Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it.
Do you desire to be the High King?
There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making.
How did you become the Jarl of Eastmarch?
My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. Take care.
How long
Bye.
are you going to wait?
I'm afraid my days
You
as
think I
the
need to
steward
send
of
Stormcloaks a stronger message?
If by this
Okay, let's do the thing. I just want to get that out of the way, because dialogue. Drinking mead in the halls of a Whiterun, the maidens and the men. I keep singing that every time we come to Whiterun.
It was you who convinced the Jarl to trap the dragon.
That is a thing that I did. Okay, let's save and then we'll go to the place with the thing. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Hey, Odoving.
you have reconsidered my offer, Nikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
Sure. Yes, I'll set you free if you've promised to take me to Skuldafn.
Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now.
Okay.
Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Wait, oh, it's this way. Yo.
I can't believe that worked.
Open it up.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yep, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
I have Dragon Rend. If he pulls some shit, then I'll do it. Oh, I could have just done it myself.
Seems like a really bad idea to me.
Fucking do it!
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragon Lord's plan.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Was nu, Dini dein Ruthe Astwal.
You know what would be cool? If being Dovahkiin allowed you to actually understand, as if the gods helped in the first place, agreed. If being Dovahkiin allowed you to understand the dragon tongue. I don't know how they would implement that, but it would be cool. Oh well.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
I'm ready. Take me to Skuldafn.
Zukbritoth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dolph will only increase.
I'm sure someone can invent a shout that allows you to fly like a Dova.
Mubokotin Stinselok.
The sun